Artist is someone who creates something new. Performer is someone who shares that creation with audience.
Where do you see Bharatanatyam dance can help in achieving better mental health, and also how the spirituality in Bharatanatyam can support in the mental well-being of a dancer?
Dancing offers both physical and mental benefits. In a dance, we have to remember a choreography, a complex sequences, complex steps. So it will increase the mental ability to remember and the memory.
What is your biggest strength and your greatest fear as an artist?
Artists are not paid enough. This ecosystem is not really strong.
How can we get grant from the government?
It's a bureaucratic process.
How did they support the artist in you?
I can really imagine now how hard it would have been for them, but they still provided it.
What are the greatest challenges that you faced as an entrepreneur here in Munich?
It's also necessary to market yourself, because in the current scenario, everyone is pushing content in the social media. It's also difficult to stay in the spotlight.
How did Munich life has evolved you? Could you kindly elaborate? How did you set up Margam? What all are the bureaucratical and administrative steps that you have gone through?
I did my homework in internet, to be honest. And when I had done my enough research on how to start and how to set up, I talked to one of the dancers just to have the clarity how the step will go. And I just followed according to that. So first, basically, I went to, I decided what will be. Okay, I mean, I have to register as myself as a self-employed, and also have to register the school.
So that was the first step.
Register first step. So I need to plan like what it will be. And I went to Finanzamt. There, they are very helpful, and they advise you. If you have these kind of questions, you just can have a conversation with them. So you need to take appointment and go to Finanzamt, and they give a particular form for freelancing or self-employment. And if you have any doubts, they will also clear it out. Like also they advise on how to go about, because it's a initial stage, right? And I'm not earning so much money in the initial days. So they also advise on those things, and yeah, all these things. I mean, just after Finanzamt, I mean, obviously I have to wait here. So bureaucratic things take some time. So I had to wait for the Steuer number. So Steuer number is basically the tax number you have to get, and then yeah.
So yeah, Finanzamt was your first point of contact, and then they helped you to go through the other steps.
Yes. And in the meanwhile, I was also searching for studios, because you need space. That is the first and foremost thing that you have to look for, because the space is something you need to rent. And yeah, I was looking for space. That also happened through the internet search, everything. And I found a space, and I put out the poster saying that, okay, I am taking admissions. So that was like my official step to start taking the inquiries. I went through the social media. I put it out on the social media, Facebook, Instagram. I used for marketing, and then I got
also word of mouth.
Yeah, yes. The mostly through word of mouth. Margam has a lot of students, a lot of students. Yeah.
Did you receive any help from other bodies or state bodies or Indian consulate or any other kind of organization?
Not yet, but I am trying to get some help. There are from German governments we can get some grants, and I'm still learning how to get those grants, and I'm trying to get.
So are you eligible for that, or why? How can we get grant from the government?
As an independent dancer, I can get the grant, but I have to go with the concept. I have to write my project. It's again, it's a bureaucratic process.
Mm-hmm.
There will be a form, and you have to fill the form, and you have to write write about your project, and estimated cost and everything. It requires a lot of things.
So was it
preparation?
Was it because since you're an entrepreneur, or as a person who support culture?
As an entrepreneur also it is possible, and as a person, as an individual person who supports culture or who organizes cultural events, that is also possible.
When you speak to a non-Indian about Indian dance, he or she thinks that Bollywood dance is Indian dance. But there are a lot of aspects of Indian dance, whether it be traditional or other kind of art forms. So as a dance teacher and also as a young entrepreneur, where do you see your role to uplift Bharatanatyam in Munich?
I organize events, programs where I perform, and also where my students also perform, and I organized some workshops to educate on this, and I also collaborated with different artists, where I drew my movement vocabulary from Indian classical dance. So from that collaboration also people got to know about Bharatanatyam art form, and also I keep collaborating with international artists, and also the artists who come from India. I try to collaborate whenever it is possible, and through that also it spreads out the word outside, and people get to know.
So you're reaching a wider international audience in Munich through your dance shows and also through your students, I suppose.
Yes, I am trying my best.
Okay. Your students also perform in such shows. So do you give chance to all of your students, or when do you recognize that the student has the capability to do a short performance?
So when it is a student showcase, I try to push all my students to present something, because it's presentation more than a performance. I I try to make them understand, okay, this is not, the stage performance kind. It's like, where you have to present what you have been learning for the whole year. Your parents will come and your friends will come. You have to share what you have been learning with them. So this is the understanding I try to give them, and so that they enjoy the process of rehearsals, enjoy the process of learning new choreography, and also all these things, push them to do much better. And also the performances, I really don't send. Whenever they are ready, then I try to, when I feel like they are ready, I prepare them for the performance.
Okay, and I suppose these performances add a lot of confidence to your students.
Yeah.
What all kind of qualities do you think learning Bharatanatyam dance has given you as a person?
In my childhood, I really didn't know why I liked dancing. It only fascinated me. That's why I used to dance. But over the time, I felt like I was more connected to dance and attached to dance. So practicing this art form for several years has definitely taught me how to be disciplined, and how to be dedicated, focused, and all these things. And also it has, after some good performances, it has uncovered my potential, which I didn't know these qualities were there in me. So that is, I think it's like an evolving process. And so
have you ever felt that you evolved as a person after you started dancing?
Yes, of course. I feel like I try to look for small details in everything, and I try to enjoy every little moments. And so I think dance has taught me to present at the moment. I'm aware of the things around me, and I try to connect with the things around me, and it's like more self awareness.
And also, I felt like you need to remember certain postures, you need to remember certain steps. So, this has a positive impact on your memory. And also, I have read somewhere that this can create, like, when you're learning whatever new thing you learn, that it can have a positive impact on your neuroplasticity. So, I would say that it has improved my memory and it helped me to learn many other new things.
Of course, dancing offers both physical and mental benefits. Um, for in a dance, we have to remember a choreography, a complex sequences, complex steps. So it will increase the mental ability to remember and the memory, everything. And also, yeah, it's all about improving your cognitive abilities. And it's also the mind and body connection. When the brain to remember the choreography when you are performing, so brain gives the signal. So it's like, it's about the motor skill also. So by repeating, practicing, it will help or improve all these factors. And practicing in a group,
Yeah,
gives you that
it makes a huge impact.
gives you that sense of inclusivity or belonging. I mean, yes, it gives you that happiness.
You're meeting new people, you're interacting with them.
Yeah, it's a social interaction. It
Yeah.
builds new connections. And of course, I think you might have seen everywhere or read somewhere it after dancing, my brain chemical endorphins are
Happy hormones are boosted.
exactly.
Yeah. So when we're talking about the brain and hormones, so in the current scenario where mental well-being is a buzzword, where do you see Bharatanatyam dance can help in achieving better mental health, and also how the spirituality and Bharatanatyam can support in the mental well-being of a dancer?
So, when you look at the past, dance was performed as an offering to God in the temples by hereditary dancers, and it was form of offering in the form of love and devotion. And now, where mental health is such a focus, practicing art form will help you to reduce your anxiety, stress, distraction, and yeah, there are so many other benefits.
And you become aware of
We
your
have
body.
already talked
Yeah.
about it. Like, so what are the benefits we have in terms of physical and mental aspects?
Mental aspects. Yeah. Now tell me about your family. How did they support the artist in you?
From the very beginning, my parents have been supportive always. I have told you that my parents initiated me into arts. My mom made sure that I had right resources and training space for learning dance. Now I can imagine, from for a middle class, it's so hard to provide at that time. All these, the required costumes, accessories, and I I I really imagine I can really imagine now how hard it would have been for them, but they still provided it, and so that's why I feel like they have been the biggest cheerleaders. And now after my marriage, my husband is an amazing support. Whenever there is performance from Margam School of Dance or my performance, You will spot him either in the backstage
Yeah, I have seen him.
running here and there for arrangements.
Yeah.
So he will never get a chance. I think he never got a chance to sit in an audience and enjoy the performance. So so far it was organized by me or from the school side. So yeah.
He had multiple jobs, lighting, sound, everything. He was everywhere around.
Yeah, he need to coordinate so that make sure, because when I need something, I'll be like, I think of him. Okay, so this needs to be done, and I give some signs, and he will understand at that moment. And
So, what is your biggest strength and your greatest fear as an artist?
my biggest strength is ability to emote or express anything which words cannot express. Emoting means through my facial expressions, through abhinaya. So I think that is my strength. And biggest fear as an artist, mm, I think it is ecosystem for Bharatanatyam dances. Getting grants for Bharatanatyam dances and mm, building the audience to watch for the performance, and remuneration for artists after the program. That is very important, and that is the current topic also that everyone talks about. Artists are not paid enough. So this ecosystem is not really strong. This is my biggest fear. Okay, but if it gets weaker and weaker, then the slowly artist will reduce their artwork and art perishes.
What are the greatest challenges that you faced as an entrepreneur here in Munich?
Being entrepreneur comes with many challenges. I mean, there are many challenges. One of them being is balancing artistic side with business side. There are so many things to be done, like managing finances, scheduling, and marketing. So these are all things needs to be done on a day-to-day basis. Sometimes, to be honest, it feels like I'm wearing two hats at once. It's a juggle, because you have to do all this. It's also necessary to market yourself, because in the current scenario, everyone is pushing content in the social media, and it's also difficult to stay in the spotlight. So, but at the same time, you also have to focus on your artistic side, your work in creative side. So it's all the challenges I think every artist faces. For me also, it's no different.
How did Munich life has evolved you?
Munich life is totally different from where I lived, and living in a city of different culture has a great influence in my life and also dance. Mm, the multicultural vibe in the city has helped me to explore different types of arts and also connect with artists from different disciplines. And so it has brought me a broader perspective in dance. And and the Mu- and Munich is such a calm and greenery surrounding. Sometimes it helps me to reflect, and uh, and have more broader perspective in dance. So I enjoy my life in Munich, and definitely Munich has a great role in changing me as a person.
So, what is the difference between an artist and a performer, and what do you call yourself as?
The main difference between artist and a performer is artist is someone who creates something new, and a performer is someone who shares that creation with the audience. In my opinion, I belong to both category because I'm an artist who loves to create, explore, and experience new things, and like to experiment a lot. And at the same time, I want to perform what I have created on a stage, and I want to share with the audience. So these both go hand in hand. So for me, it's all about uh, inner creativity and outer expressivity.
If you would like to learn a new art form, what it would be?
I have tried contemporary dancing contemporary for a couple of times, and I think I would like to train it properly. Yeah. If you have, I mean, if you give, if I can say one more art form, I think it's painting.
Painting. That's interesting. So thank you so much, Deepa, for your time and sharing all your insights on how to become an entrepreneur in Munich, and also your journey in Bharatanatyam. It was such a great experience listening to your story, and I hope our viewers also get inspired by it. And to the viewers, if you would like to join the Bharatanatyam class by Margam School of Dance, then feel free to contact Deepa via her Instagram handle or through her website. And also, thank you so much for watching us. See you again. Bye.